New tonight, our I-Team is exploring grandparent rights here in Florida and how children can get caught in the middle. I-Team investigator Katie Legrone hears from one woman who lost her daughter to addiction. And now she's fearing that she's losing her only grandchild to a state law she believes strips grandparents of their rights.
Aww. Did you put this book together?
When Sheila Mayeski lost her oldest daughter, Amber, to drug addiction 2 years ago,
That's when they got to meet her.
I know.
Yeah.
she never expected that eventually she'd lose the right to see her only grandchild, too.
She had a 3-day labor.
This month marks 7 months since she held her now 7-year-old granddaughter. These are pictures of their last visit, Christmas Eve.
She saw me and looked up and then looked at me and ran really fast. And I call it a monkey hug. She gave me the up and the low, like just the whole hug. We sat together for 2 hours and she couldn't take her eyes off me. She kept nuzzling into me and she was so happy to get to be with us again.
For nearly all the child's young life, Sheila and her family were a staple, there for the baby's birth, first steps. Her daughter and granddaughter even lived with Sheila and her husband for the child's first few years. But Sheila says after her daughter lost her battle with addiction in 2022, her role as grandma seemed to also slowly die when her ex-son-in-law went to court and last year got full custody of his daughter. Despite a court mediation agreement Dad signed agreeing a relationship with Grandma was in the child's best interest and that he would use good faith efforts to encourage and facilitate that relationship, over the last few months, Sheila says she and her family have been cut off.
We can't even talk to her over the phone right now. There needs to be a protection in the state of Florida for grandchildren and grandparents to be able to maintain that connection once a child has passed away.
Why is that so important to you?
It's so important to me because she means everything to me. She's my granddaughter and I love her.
Unlike many other states, in Florida, grandparents are only allowed to petition courts for visitation under very narrow circumstances. If a parent is deceased, missing, or in a persistent vegetative state, and the other parent is convicted of a felony or other violent crime.
In 2022, the law expanded to also include cases where one parent is found responsible for the death of another. Since her daughter's death didn't fall under these categories, Sheila has no case to bring to court.
In our eyes, our family's eyes, what difference does it make how my child passed away? If her husband killed her or she just passes away, we've still lost that connection. And that's just not fair to my granddaughter. It's not fair to me.
We're not talking about custody. We're talking about just visitation. And the courts will not even consider it.
Eric Mayer is a family law attorney. While efforts to expand grandparent rights in Florida have gone on for years, Florida's Supreme Court has routinely found them unconstitutional.
The current law is the result of Florida Supreme Court decisions saying parents have a constitutional right to make decisions for their children, and including deciding whether they see their grandparents or not.
Oh, the day she was born. Sweet baby.
For Sheila, time with her granddaughter is now spent by looking back at the memories.
Look at this face.
And praying somehow, someday, the state will step in to help her and her family make new ones.
I just want to be able to call her up on her birthday. I just want to be able to see her and celebrate her on holidays and overnights again. I just want to be a grandma.
We reached out to the child's father, but have not heard back. Sheila has a meeting set up with a lawmaker, but as we've shown, changing this law will be a tough battle. I'm I-Team investigator Katie Legrone, taking action for you.